त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Good evening, everyone. Let's welcome Chris and Lisa to today's session. We're just waiting for their videos to switch on. Thank you. Hello, Chris.
Hi, Rita. Where are you, Lisa?
I'm here. We had a strange technical moment, but
video
all
on
is well.
Lisa.
All is well now.
Beautiful.
Shri Mataji.
Shri Mataji. Lovely to be here with everybody. And it's a little bit of a crisp evening here in Perth after a beautiful sunny day. But we have a different type of coolness to have together tonight as we meditate and feel the divine vibrations, cool breeze of the Holy Ghost as we meditate together. So it's something beautiful that we can all share.
So the topic today, Lisa, is...
It's about having an open heart, how we get an open heart. Something I did want to touch on before we look at our hearts is considering that we've just been celebrating Diwali, and today is the very last day of Diwali, Festival of Light. And we often associate Sri Lakshmi with this particular festival, and she's often known as the goddess of prosperity. And it just leads me into introspecting and considering what this actually means. It can be very easy for us to consider prosperity as something material. We might think of, suddenly coming into a lot of money and having that type of material ease in our life, but it's so much deeper and so much broader. It's a prosperity of peace within us and satisfaction, appreciating what we have, whatever it might be, whatever our standing in life in terms of material or what we have to do in our day-to-day life in society. Just considering Sri Lakshmi and the qualities of our Nabi, and how this satisfaction, this peace can just underpin our day-to-day life, and we can just feel so blessed and have that sense of generosity. We feel so immensely blessed that we just naturally have so much to give.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's your disposition or your demeanor without any attachment to material things or acquisitions. Yeah.
Yes.
How you feel about yourself and how you feel about the world and others.
Yes.
And openness.
Openness. Yes.
Yeah.
This condition of our nabi can be so helpful in supporting our heart, helping us to feel secure enough to allow our heart to be open.
Yeah.
And really, at the end of the day, to have our heart open in a spiritual sense, it comes from our mother Kundalini, having our Kundalini awakening through her, and as she rises up through our centers, and as we continue our journey in our life with meditation, our heart becomes more and more able to feel this security and this love and this courage that is actually there, but just might be a little bit covered over from our life experiences. Might be a few blockages there, but underneath it, there are these beautiful qualities that are just ready to come out as our heart clears and opens.
And being receptive to others, the love of others, or or maybe even the suffering of others.
Yes.
Yeah.
Meaning, Chris, that we can be more compassionate, perhaps.
Yeah.
Understanding and as well as receiving love from others. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that's interesting to note is when Shri Mataji talks about us having an open heart, it's very much connected to us having our Sahasrara open, so that we can have the truly connected experience, have our true meditation. The word Brahmaranda referring to this place up here at Sahasrara.
What a great topic.
Beautiful. There's endless wonderful topics in our realm with the Divine Mother and our Sahaja Yoga experience. Something else I find, Chris, you might experience this too, is if we're meditating and we're just in that still space, and perhaps we're out in nature in our backyard, or somewhere where there's a beautiful area of trees, or at the beach. It's like the beauty of the external nature when we're in that meditative state. It's like it's reflected from our inside, so we're experiencing the beauty of the external nature on the inside as well.
Yeah.
That connection.
I love that feeling.
With this, it's kind of undescribable, really. And that whole idea just brings a particular poem to mind. It's a very, very short poem written by a realized soul. His name's Kabir. He was in India around the 1400s. And this very short poem says, "Do not go to the garden of flowers. Oh friend, go not there. In your body is the garden of flowers. Take your seat on the 1,000 petals of the lotus, and there gaze on the infinite beauty."
What a fantastic poem that is. I love that feeling, the connection with nature.
Yeah. It's something that deepens so much with our realized state and our meditation. And speaking of meditation, shall we listen to some Mozart for a little while as we all settle in to our program? Let's listen to the music as though it's coming through the top of the head, hands open on our lap, and just have our attention above the top of the head with this beautiful music written by a realized soul.
Beautiful.
I'll just put that on.
Hello.
How beautiful.
Very, very beautiful piece of music. Now, I suspect that there are quite a few people who realise that we haven't tied up our kundalini and put it undone, which is what we normally do at the beginning of a meditation. Let's share that now. Let's put our kundalini and a bandhan all together. Just a reminder, keeping our attention on our left hand while we coil our right hand around and tie one knot above the top of the head. And we do the same thing again, tying the knot 2 times. And once more, tying 3 knots. And we can place the bandhan over us, dispersing the beautiful vibrations through our aura. 7 of these. Bring our hands together. Namaste. Let's close our eyes and have our attention inside. And have a little bit of time clearing together with the ultimate intention of having our heart open, our Sahasrara open, so that we experience our connection with the all-pervading power who loves us and sustains us and strengthens our realization, our self-realization. giving us pure attention and beautiful, deep meditation. Shall we dangle our hands towards Mother Earth together? Let's ask Mother Kundalini, please cleanse my Muladhara chakra. Please let me experience that innocence of a child in my being. That grounded, joyful wisdom. Mother Kundalini, please clear and strengthen my Muladhara chakra. And shall we bring our hands back onto our lap? Hands open, palms facing up. Let's bring our attention to our Nabi chakra around the navel area. Take some lovely deep breaths right into our belly. And let's ask our loving Mother Kundalini, Mother Kundalini, please clear my Nabi. Please clear the catches from my Nabi, that I may truly experience the satisfaction of my connection with you, that I may feel the peace in myself, and in my home, my family relationships, and in the wider world. Mother Kundalini, please clear my Nabi. Let the innate qualities therein be able to naturally express themselves in my life, in my being. Should we bring our attention to our heart now? Mother Kundalini, I know that you love me and you love everyone. Mother Kundalini, please heal my heart, remove the obstacles that prevent me from truly feeling and expressing the love that you have put in there. Let me be able to feel the security and the courage that you have put in my heart. Mother Kundalini, Please let me feel safe in your love, that I may have an open heart, so I may be kind and loving and compassionate to myself and others, and allow myself to receive the love and the goodness from others that's expressed to me. And as our heart opens more and more, let's have our attention above the top of the head at Sahasrara. Knowing that our Mala Kundalini has come up through our center, through the limbic area of the brain, enlightening those nerves. Letting us have deep peace and connection at that place of the 1,000-petaled lotus. And let us keep our meditative state as we listen to an excerpt of a speech by Shri Mataji from 1990.
So these two conditionings, which actually are on the brain, these two conditions freeze the heart and also make the domain of heart as zero. And then the brain starts asserting itself. That is how we do not know how to be kind to others, how to be nice, how to be helpful, how to be gentle, and how to be reassuring, protecting others. All this we have inherited already. We have already got a stone heart when we come to Sahaja Yoga, and we have a brain either full of ego or super ego. So now with your Kundalini rising, you can clear out your head first of all. So the sincerity will come when the Kundalini will move and touch your Brahmarandra, which is the seat of your heart, and will expand. Then the heart just comes back like a king, returns back, and starts dominating the brain. When the heart comes back, immediately find those people with whom we are angry, we would not talk, we had nothing to do. Suddenly you become friendly with them. There's no problem. In many ways, people have harmed you. All that harming and everything just disappears. And you start becoming so nice and beautiful. What has happened that Kundalini has touched your Brahmarandra, where is the seat of heart. And as soon as that opens out, your heart also opens. And it gets awakened, it thinks, oh, what? I have allowed this brain to rule me? How dare it rules me? It just jumps on it. And we have seen people, suddenly they so much transformed, that's remarkable. The one gentleman in America, he said that, Mother, after realization, I was so much changed that I become a very mild person. And I never used to wish my uncle or anyone. So he met him in some sort of a fete, and then he said, "Hello, uncle." The uncle started looking at him. "Are you all right?" He would never say that. Then he went and saw, "Are you all right, uncle? Are you keeping all right? Can I do something for you?" Very nice things he said. Uncle said, "What have you been doing? Are you drunk or what? How can you speak so sweetly to me? I can't believe it." That's what happens. And that's why we have to understand that all these things can be easily dropped out because we have acquired them. They can be finished off because we have acquired them. They need not be all our lives, our relations. So, ego and superego. Both can be blasted off once your heart is awakened. So, when we are dealing with people, we have to break the ice also by communicating with others in a very decent manner. Like telling yourself, "No, I don't believe that this man is so bad. Let me look after him. He may be all right. I don't think he's so bad." So to accept somebody is bad is very easy for human beings. And once they start accepting such a thing, then they build up a kind of a fortress in which they live and they think they are the best people. And nobody else is good. And thus the whole community, the whole society, the whole humanity gets bitten by these ideas. And Sahaja Yoga is the only way which is going to cure it. Sahaja Yoga is the only way which is going to finish this. And that part is to be played by you people to understand that sincerity can only come if you raise your Kundalini again and again and open your Brahmarandha. Then your heart will rise. It will become a very awakened personality, and it will take charge of your brain, which is all the time thinking like mad. And once that happens, then you will realize that now you have jumped into doubtless awareness. So the relationship between the two has to be fully understood. At first, the domination of the heart, or we can say the kinghood of heart, is challenged, is put down, brought to zero, and then this brain becomes the king, and it starts ruling us. I think, I feel, means the brain, the ego. If you could give up, I think, I want, everything will be all right. You should say, I want is not the point. This body wants it. You separate yourself. Gradually you start separating yourself from all such situations by never saying, I want. You say, this body, this hand, this head. You start separating. And once you are separated, all these barriers of ego and superego will disappear. But as it is, also it's very easy to get rid of these two. It's very easy to get rid of these two. Only by raising your Kundalini and breaking your Brahmarandha. This is the greatest achievement that you have got, that you can break your Brahmarandha, make your Kundalini get connected with all-pervading power. That's why I always say you must meditate and you must be in thoughtless awareness that it works out. Like from the river Ganges, if you have to fetch the water, you must have proper pitchers, which are deep enough to receive the water. But if you take a stone, what can you bring out of it? But the Ganges flows. It is what it is. It has its all capacities in it. It doesn't change because you people have taken stones. So now you have to understand that raise your Kundalini as many times as you can Try to put attention to your Kundalini all the time. See where is the problem is, get it cleared out, absolutely cleared out. Find out where the problem is. And raise your Kundalini many a times and see that you are flowing all right on your fontanelle bone area so that your heart expands. It's a mechanical process in a way, you can say that. But even that you people don't do. If you had done that, your heart would have increased. And you yourself will say, Mother, my heart has become large, like Isha. And then you see the miracle of the heart, how it emits vibrations by which you become such compassionate, such dynamic, beautiful people, and so sincere to serve you. I would request you to open your heart today for this puja. You have been very jubilant and happy, and your heart must have opened. Because I have seen Sahaja Yogis have a very large heart for me, but for themselves they don't have. They'll do everything for me, but nothing for themselves. They'll work morning till evening to decorate the hall, to do everything. They must have sent all these flowers to me from everywhere. But if I tell them you meditate for yourself, that they will not do. Or you achieve this for yourself, that they will not do. This is the situation. So instead of wasting all your energy for decorating all these things, you should decorate yourself within yourself. With sincerity, with nice thoughts about yourself, that you are capable, absolutely capable people. And you can use your imagination, your intelligence, rationality, whatever you think you have, to find the way, again I say, to keep your heart large. And this is the message for today's birthday all over the world. Because I felt that the whole world was today like a big heart pulsating. I received the last phone and came here. From all over the phones coming, flowers are showering, beautiful, nice things they are saying, everything is there. When I am just drenched into it, it was too much for me. Such sweet things for the children, from the children, such things from the ladies, some very, very nice from the men. And it was amazing how these people are bubbling with enjoyment that today is my birthday. In the same way, please consider that every day is your birthday, that you have to raise your Kundalini all the time and keep the standard of your Kundalini higher and higher. The more you open out, the more threads of Kundalini will come up, and the more your heart will open out and it will be awakened, it will become more powerful. And with an open, big heart and a powerful heart, you can dominate your brain, which is giving you all these funny ideas. I hope this will happen this year here, and people will try to make it a point that we have a large heart. Large heart doesn't mean stupidity, doesn't mean that. Large heart means the heart in which you can put me in. It's quite a big person, myself. So you have to have a very large heart that I could reside into your heart. That is the large heart. And that's what you all should have. If that happens, then everything will work out very well. So the surrendering part of it, you must know how to surrender, and you must know how to keep whatever is not surrendered. Because you surrender yourself in such a manner that you expand your heart absolutely. Put me down there, and then keep your flowers with you to be given to me at a time when you are in complete control of yourself. So you have your emotions, your feelings like flowers. that you have to keep to yourself, which are the part of the same ocean of your heart. And once you are ready, everything is done, the whole house is ready, now bring the flowers, the emotions, the nice things, the beautiful things, and nourish them. One must learn, I think there should be some books about how to say nice things to others. We should try to find some books like that, or should write some books, how nice things could be said, how we can take care of others, how we can make another feel our love, the expression of love. And such a book will really help people to understand that this is nice to say. And once you say something nice to others, that niceness comes back, as I have told you, like the ripples that touch the shores come back. And then you feel very happy. Go on saying things which are nice, which are pleasing, will be very much appreciated. But if you say it with sincerity, not just to tease someone or to say something, just to be so superficially good, like thank you, thank you, thank you, but something from your heart, as they say, then you will be surprised that the heart of the another person will open, and from that heart will flow those beautiful flowers of emotions towards you. So, on one side, you have to expand your heart, and on the other side, you have to reserve or preserve all the beautiful, nice, delicate feelings within yourself, absorbed from everywhere, and then to pour them out at the right point. That's the art. Like these flowers were in the garden. First, to begin with, preserve. At the right time, they were brought in. So they feel glorified that they are used at the right time. This is the way we have to weave ourselves in our heart, because human beings are very delicate, very beautiful things. And to beautify them, you have to say beautiful things. This tongue is not for saying harsh things, for making fun of others, for teasing others, but is for saying something, such a beautiful thing, that the another person also imbibes that beauty. I've seen some nice things people have said, and that lingers in my mind. And I said, when will I have chance to say these things to others? So think about it, that now, you see, very nice sentence, huh? This was a very sweet thing they said. All right. So now, where should I use this? As I go to the shops, I see something. That's good. That will be good for a particular person. Let's buy that. In the same way, if you find these nice feelings, and nice emotions, and nice things said, then what do? You collect them, all these things, keep them, and use them at the right time, at the right place. This is what is the wisdom of Sri Ganesha. Innocent people are the most sincere people. Innocent people. Those who are clever and cunning cannot be sincere, because they enjoy their cunningness, they enjoy their so-called brilliance. They can never be. Those people who are simple, who are loving, who care for love more than anything else, can only say very nice things sincerely. Today, I wanted to say many things to you, how I feel about this birthday in Australia. But I told you the words fail. Because see, Australia is such a far-off country. To come here with so many people sitting and singing Agata Swagata, it is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Because I have not given you any money, you have not given me any money. You are not bound to say anything like that. But not only that you are doing it, but you are enjoying it. It's something great. You are enjoying it, and that's what it is, that when your heart is large, then whatever you do for others, you enjoy. You enjoy doing good things. You enjoy saying nice things. So we should have choicest flowers of beautiful sayings. We should have choicest emotions which we should be able to express to each other. Now start on that. From today, I have to say, you start on this, that from 1990, we are all the time going to speak something beautiful to each other all the time. And just keep your ears open, keep your eyes open, and wherever you get a chance, wherever you hear something like that, keep it in your mind and use it back. Today, I'm so enamored, and it is too much for me, really, to believe even that there are so many Sahajogis in Australia, which is so far away. So try to develop your sincerity, raise your Kundalini as many times as you can. Keep it there, keep it on Sahasrara, and see that your heart opens. That's the best way. They have been all asking me how to open our heart. I said, take the key. No, I don't know how to tell them. Open your heart means just raise your Kundalini, keep to the Brahmarandra, and see that the Brahmarandra opens.
What a beautiful speech. Let's keep in meditation, be aware of any sensations on our hands. We might notice there is a coolness in the center of our palms. Perhaps there's some warmth, meaning Mother Kundalini is doing some clearing. Let's keep our meditation, keeping our attention above the top of the head. And we'll have a little bit of time meditating with some flute music. as we're ready, we could open our eyes and take our right hand above the top of the head. See what we feel. Maybe try a little bit lower, a little bit higher, or further front or back. Ideally, we feel a coolness, and there may be a beautiful little pulsing, puffing into the palm of our hand, little cool breeze. We could also try with our left hand, see what we're feeling. If we haven't yet become adept at feeling things on our hands, persevere. It does happen. Took me a little while at the beginning, and then at a certain point, things started to flow, and I started to feel catches, so that I was aware of which chakras needed clearing, and can now, feel above the top of my head. So it's a good idea to persevere and not be discouraged. It will happen. So we've come to the end of our program. Let's tie up our Kundalini and put on a bandhan. Remembering we do this 3 times, as we have 3 main channels. Really wanting to stabilize our attention up here at Sahasrara. And then the bandhan 7 times. We have 7 main chakras. And wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day or night, I hope you've had a lovely program as we've meditated together, shared this time. We're all connected. It's a wonderful thing. In a few minutes, we'll be hearing a lovely, quite vibrant piece of music, which is very suitable for the ending of Diwali, with this festival of lights that has just been happening at this time of year, and it's denoting, light being victorious over the darkness, good over evil, something that we can experience in our own heart, that sense of victory in our own life. It's strong yet gentle. It's not an aggressive feeling of triumph. It's a beautiful sense of, all being well with ourselves, with our own human imperfections. We're still very much loved and good enough as we are, and can walk daily in that state of just feeling peaceful and knowing that way to come into the center with our meditation, so that we don't have to be dragged down by things going on in the world or in our personal life. It can be a challenge, but we have been given so much that helps us to be able to rise above that which is challenging in our own life. We can take heart and know that we're so abundantly loved and looked after. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for a really beautiful program. And thank you, Rita, for tech support.
Not at all. Just I've got on the screen for you to talk about the website that we can go and have a look.
Thank you, Rita.
No
So
worries at all. Thank you so much for a lovely program. I just, yes, so just a quick reminder that anyone that wants to attend or look at past sessions can go to this freemeditation.com.au/learn, and where you can access the pre-recorded sessions down here, both from Canberra and from Perth. So as we recommend twice a day meditation, which is fantastic to establish the Kundalini, please go. And you can just, forward to the meditation session and see them there. You can join, obviously, the sessions through here directly. But the greatest thing is you can join the WhatsApp group for the Learn to Meditate WhatsApp group, where they do have daily postings of short meditation music that you can use directly. If not, you can actually go into the resources page, and if it drops down for me, and then obviously choose as you go some meditative music. You can do some clearing if you've had a difficult day, some balancing techniques that you can use. Just the beginner's guide to how to meditate at home. If you're feeling particular fingers, you're not sure what they are, you can, go and have a look at the chart here. You can download that onto your phone and have it as a photo, which I find is quite useful, because sometimes even as you're walking here and there, you might feel a particular finger just as you're learning. So yes, a great resource page. So please feel free to go and have a look at it and use it as much as possible. And that was that.
thank you.
Thank you so much. That was an absolutely wonderful, blissful evening.
Very beautiful, very deep. Thank you.
Good to be here. It's all because we're together.
Yes.
Absolutely. We'll see you again.
See you again. Good night.
Good
Got
night.
it.
आया दीपों का त्योहार, पाया माँ से पावन प्यार, जगमग करता है संसार। आओ आओ रे, सारे हिल मिल के स्वागत गाओ रे। आया दीपों का त्योहार, पाया माँ से पावन प्यार, जगमग करता है संसार। आओ आओ रे, सारे हिल मिल के स्वागत गाओ रे। दर्शन पाओ, आओ माँ का दर्शन पाओ, आके श्रद्धा सुमन चढ़ाओ, आके श्रद्धा सुमन चढ़ाओ। वो सारे श्री चरणों के दास, सारे श्री चरणों के दास, रखो माता पर विश्वास, रखो माता पर विश्वास। पूरी होगी सबकी आश, पूरी होगी सबकी आश। आओ आओ रे, सारे हिल मिल के स्वागत गाओ रे, सारे हिल मिल के स्वागत गाओ रे। दिल दिल्ली का मुस्काया, दिल दिल्ली का मुस्काया, जागे भाग ये शुभ दिन आया, जागे भाग ये शुभ दिन आया। धार कर सहयोगी का वेश, धार कर सहयोगी का वेश, मगन है भक्ति में राजेश, मगन है भक्ति में राजेश। धर्म में लीन है जो धर्मेश, धर्म में लीन है जो धर्मेश। आओ आओ रे, सारे हिल मिल के स्वागत गाओ रे, सारे हिल मिल के स्वागत आशा, माता आई तो जागी आशा, राजेंद्र की ये अभिलाषा, राजेंद्र की ये अभिलाषा। बने सब भारतवासी नेक, बने सब भारतवासी नेक, बने सब भारतवासी नेक, बने सब भारतवासी नेक। अनेकों होकर भी हो एक, अनेकों होकर भी हो एक। बदल दे हम किस्मत का लेख, बदल दे हम किस्मत के लेख। आओ आओ रे सारे हिल मिल के स्वागत गाओ रे, सारे हिल मिल के स्वागत गाओ रे। बजाइए तालियां जोर से। ओ सारे हिल मिल के स्वागत गाओ रे, सारे हिल मिल के स्वागत गाओ रे, सारे हिल मिल के स्वागत गाओ रे। नया वर्ष आया, नई भोर लाया, नई आश जागी, हृदय मुस्कुराया। सारे मिल मिल के मंगल गाओ रे, सारे मिल मिल के स्वागत गाओ रे, सारे मिल मिल के स्वागत